5 arrests, 5 controversial encounters, and millions of dollars placed on the line. An elderly man is dragged from his home after a bizarre 911 call and later receives a $250,000 settlement. A mother's violent arrest goes viral, but the full body camera footage challenges the story spreading online. NFL legend Warren Sapp is confronted by nearly 20 officers before launching a massive wrongful arrest claim. Another driver alleges that protected speech led to a retaliatory arrest and a $5 million lawsuit. And finally, a woman arrested after criticizing a deputy watches the charges collapse before receiving a settlement from the county. Some of these officers are accused of crossing constitutional boundaries. In another case, the footage may show that the officer was condemned before the public knew the complete story. Watch carefully because a short viral clip can create outrage, but the complete footage, the law, and the final outcome may reveal something entirely different.
Try it, door.
Not only pulled me out, then he pushed me down and forward.
Anybody else? What's wrong with your wife?
I can't breathe.
We started giving him command to get on the ground.
Okay.
And he was non-compliant, so we told him to step outside. He wouldn't step outside. So Bill grabbed him, came out, he lost his footing, fell to the ground.
Okay.
A settlement of $1 million lawsuit is reached after 71 years old. Standing there in a bathrobe, confused, disoriented, trying to figure out why officers are screaming at his door, and within seconds, was violently dragged outside and slammed onto concrete.
I'll be back. I got a sludge in my truck. Hang on.
That person coming to the door.
Got one coming to the door.
Is that him going upstairs?
I don't know. I can't see.
Mike just went upstairs. Try it, door.
The entire situation began with a 911 call, one that should have immediately raised concerns about reliability. The caller, the man's wife, who was suffering from dementia and in a delusional state. She told dispatchers that her husband had shot her in the head.
Open the door!
Open the door!
That's him.
Subject inside. He's inside. All right. Come to the door.
Come to the door!
Open the door.
Open the door! Let's see your hands! Come out here!
Instead of slowing things down, instead of asking basic questions like, "Is everyone okay?" or "Where is your wife?" officers immediately escalated. Commands were shouted. The tone was aggressive. And within seconds, literally seconds, they physically grabbed him, yanked him out of his home, and threw him face first onto his front steps. The cop was sitting on his back, and the claim, the 911 call, was absurd in its nature. How someone can call with a bullet in their head. The cops did not think of it as a prank call, but a serious situation, and rushed immediately, making decisions with no intellect.
I'm behind you. I'm behind you.
No! I got your back. No, I...
Is everybody else in the house?
Someone cuff him. Here's cuffs. Start here.
Anybody else in the house?
Put cuffs on. No, I...
Your wife.
Please.
Anybody else?
I
What's wrong
can't.
with your wife?
I can't breathe! I got 200 pesos.
There's one.
I got 200 pesos on it. Give me your other hand. Give us your other hand. Hey! I live here in row.
A 71-year-old man in a bathrobe, no visible weapon, no blood, no signs of violence, no aggressive movement. At that exact moment, the situation changed. The law requires officers to reassess continuously. You don't get to rely forever on the initial 911 call once new facts emerge.
You are nuts. And you busted my what the hell is your deal? Jesus Christ.
And there she was, the wife, a dementia patient in her 70s, all okay. What they had right in front of them was a non-threatening elderly man who had not yet been given a meaningful chance to comply. And this is where the escalation becomes legally questionable, fast.
I'm gonna step over here, sorry.
So nobody kicked the door in?
He opened it.
Oh, okay.
He went by us and then started going up steps. So we started ordering him through the door to come down and open the door. He opened the door. we started giving him command to get on the ground.
Okay.
And he was non-compliant, so we told him to step outside. He wouldn't step outside. So when Bill grabbed him, came out, he lost his footing, fell to the ground.
Okay.
And then we just basically took him in custody.
All right. I was told that you all kicked the door in.
Cases across federal circuits have reinforced this principle. You cannot treat compliance delays, confusion, or hesitation as justification for violence.
Like J-Town initially started to kick the door and it wouldn't force. So
Okay.
we went to go get alternative measures.
Okay.
And we initially saw him go up the stairs.
Uh-huh.
And we started again trying to gain answers. He was at the top of the stairs, like come to the door, and he's like, "What are y'all fucking doing here?" And then he ended up coming down to the door, and we gave him several commands to open the door, and he finally did.
Okay.
And they said, wouldn't come out, wouldn't get on the ground, pulled him out, and he lost his footing and stuff.
Mr. Serapiglia later described the moments as horrific and said officers later claimed he was non-compliant. But what does that actually mean here? Did he attack them? No. Did he run? No. Did he threaten them? No. He took a few seconds to process what was happening.
He actually not only pulled me out, then he pushed me down and forward, which was totally crazy. Did any of these officers get disciplined for what they did? From what I understand, I don't think they did.
Courts have consistently ruled that failure to instantly obey commands, especially under confusing or high-stress circumstances, does not justify the use of force. The Ninth Circuit, for example, has explicitly stated that mere non-compliance without active resistance or threat does not warrant significant force.
Utmost respect for police officers, but not anymore. No. No more. I was flying off the porch. That's how much time they gave me, and they said I failed to comply. They had me pushed down into the brick pavement so hard I couldn't even breathe.
How officers described what happened added insult to injury.
He was non-compliant, so we told him to step outside. He wouldn't step outside. So when Bill grabbed him, came out, he lost his footing, fell to the ground.
He actually not only pulled me out, then he pushed me down and forward, which was totally crazy.
Serapiglia says the whole ordeal simply shattered his trust.
Did any of these officers get disciplined?
And then this incident led to an internal investigation, as well as investigation from Department of Justice against LMPD, which led to a huge landmark finding that LMPD officers were not properly trained and were repeat offenders of law.
We asked LMPD if the officers involved were investigated for their truthfulness or use of force. LMPD confirmed there was an internal professional standards unit investigation, but will require us to file a request to get those public records.
The mayor of the city also landed in hot waters after the Department of Justice's reports and clarified the situation to whatever extent he could.
Good morning, Kentuckianas. Eric King had a specific question for the mayor about the officers involved in this investigation.
Mayor, I'm not sure if this is to you, the chief, or the attorney general. I'll just let you guys sort it out. But in the findings of the investigation here that seem to implicate a number of officers doing a number of different things that were against protocols or procedures or the law, will those officers be investigated in any way, reprimanded, and if so, by what agency?
I'll start, and then whoever else wants to take that can. We have just received the details of the findings late yesterday. Two members of our administration have read the report in confidence, and so we will be, the chief and myself and our teams, will be reviewing the details of the findings that we were made aware of. And some of these incidents have already been reported and are known and have gone through an investigation process. Others may not have, and we will be looking at each one of those incidents as we review the findings report and the incidents they cite in further detail.
He filed a lawsuit alleging excessive force, unlawful seizure, and civil rights violations. And the case didn't just disappear, it ended in a settlement. A $250,000 settlement. The lawsuit filed on behalf of Frank Serapiglia in March 2020 was dismissed this March after being settled, with Louisville Metro Police liable for $245,000 and the Jeffersontown Police Department paying the other $5,000.
The elderly man injured his shoulder and head and was taken to the hospital after the takedown. He sued Louisville and Jeffersontown police, who both responded to the scene, for excessive force. LMPD is responsible for all but $5,000 of that $250,000 payout. It should be noted that when questioned, officers said the elderly man was non-compliant and refused to step outside, but that is not what is shown in the body cam footage. We asked LMPD today whether the officers were investigated or disciplined for that force or truthfulness, and the department has not yet responded.
Frank Serapiglia's encounter ended with a $250,000 settlement after officers dragged the 71-year-old from his doorway and forced him onto the ground. The case became part of a much larger debate about Louisville area, policing, training, and the failure to reassess questionable information before using force. But the next case presents the opposite problem. A disturbing clip of a mother being forced from her vehicle generated immediate accusations against the officer. However, once the complete body camera footage was examined, the moments leading to that arrest told a far more complicated story.
Where y'all heading to this afternoon?
Home.
Coming from?
Why?
Just a question.
That's none of your business.
That's your citation. That's littering. Step out of the car. Step out.
Don't touch
Step
me.
out.
Don't touch me.
Step
Don't
it out.
I'm not stepping
Step
out.
out.
Call
Step
your
out.
supervisor.
I am the supervisor.
You threw the ticket at me.
I gave it to you so you
threw
could
the
leave.
ticket at
And then you grabbed it and threw it out.
Get out.
Stop. Please stop.
This black mom was pulled over for speeding in a school zone, and within minutes she turned the stop into a physical arrest that sparked public backlash, accusations against police.
Hi there. I'm Corporal Morgan with the Hearst Police Department. The reason why you're getting stopped, you were just driving through a school zone going 40. It's a 25 through there. Do you have your driver's license proof of insurance with you today? Where y'all heading to this afternoon?
Home.
Coming from?
Why?
Just a question.
That's none of your business.
I'm sorry?
It's none of your business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It is.
Okay. Do you have your insurance?
I'm showing you that.
The arrest of Tanisha Thompson after a traffic stop was conducted by Corporal Morgan, who was suspended over false allegations that he illegally arrested a woman. It happened because of a viral video clip showing Morgan thrashing Tanisha on ground. However, what happened actually was quite opposite.
Any reason for the hurry this afternoon?
I wasn't in a hurry. I didn't even see a school zone.
Oh, there's a flashing signal as you were driving through, directly on the side of the roadway.
Morgan was right to check Thompson, as Thompson had been stopped for allegedly driving 40 miles per hour in a 25-mile-per-hour school zone. Police stated that the area had been under increased traffic enforcement because of complaints regarding speeding near schools.
Can I see your phone? That's good till March. Let me go check on your license. I'll be right back with you. Y'all just stay in the car for me.
Corporal Morgan approached the vehicle and informed Thompson that she would be receiving a citation for speeding. He explained that signing the citation would not be an admission of guilt, but simply a promise to appear or address the citation later.
Okay, Tanisha, you'll be receiving a citation today for the speed. I just need to get a signature from you. This is not an admission of guilt.
I'm not.
It's a promise. You're not going to sign it?
No.
That's fine. I'll just put refuse. I need to get the VIN number on the car real quick. I'll enter that. I'll print you your copy and send you on your way. Where's your registration sticker on the car?
I just bought this car, so I'm waiting for it.
Thompson refused to sign it. Morgan responded by saying he would mark it as refused and continue processing the citation. While finalizing the stop, Morgan noticed the vehicle did not have a registration sticker displayed.
Okay.
Any more questions?
I'm just asking.
Okay. I
Do you have your bill of sale with the car then?
told him. No, I don't.
Okay, you should probably carry that with you. if you're not going to display your registration sticker.
Well, I wasn't told that, so you might need to get updated on the laws.
According to the body camera footage, Thompson did not want to take the citation. Morgan attempted to hand it to her. During that exchange, Thompson threw the citation outside of car. This became the central disagreement in the incident.
All right, here's your copy of the citation. As far as the bills, you don't want to take it? Well, it's going to take it because it's your citation. That's your citation. That's littering. Step out of the car.
Morgan immediately stated that the citation being dropped outside the vehicle constituted littering and ordered Thompson to step out of the car. Thompson disputed his version of events and repeatedly argued that she had not thrown the ticket outside.
Citation. That's littering. Step out of the car.
Don't
Yes,
do
ma'am.
that.
Yes, ma'am. Step out.
I'm not stepping
Step out. 69163.
Yes,
Step out.
I'm not.
Step out. Step out.
Don't touch
Step
me.
out.
Don't touch me.
Step
Don't
it out.
I'm not stepping
Step
out.
out.
Call
Step
your
out.
supervisor.
I am the supervisor.
You're not the supervisor.
Yes, I am.
Call your
I am the
supervisor.
corporal.
A
Step out.
supervisor. I'm not
Step
stepping
out.
out of nothing. Get
Step
your
out.
fucking hand off me.
Step
Get your
out.
hand off me. Get your hand off me. I will step
Step
out when
out.
the supervisor.
I
I'm
am
not
the
stepping
supervisor.
out of nothing.
Ma'am.
Get your hand off me.
Tanisha.
Get your hand
I'm not
off
letting
me.
go.
You littered. You
I
dropped
am
the
not.
ticket, not me.
She kept stating falsely that Morgan had dropped it himself after placing it into the vehicle. The interaction escalated quickly once Morgan ordered Thompson out of the vehicle. Thompson repeatedly refused to exit and demanded a supervisor. Morgan informed her that he was the supervisor on scene.
The ticket in the car.
You dropped the
because
ticket,
that's your
not
copy.
me. You dropped the ticket, not me. Get your hands off me.
Take the ticket
you're
and
touching
go.
Me. Give me the ticket. You're touching me forcibly. You're holding me
Because
too tight, and you're being out of line.
you are resisting.
Y'all see this, right?
Sir, I'm sorry.
Stop.
Can she just get the ticket?
No, you stop.
Stop.
Why are you holding my arm like
Because
this?
I gave you the
Why?
ticket,
No, you
then
did
you
not.
proceeded
You
to throw
dropped
it.
the ticket,
I
not
put it
me.
in your car,
I told you I did
and
not
you
want it.
proceeded to throw it out of the car.
You dropped it. You're doing too much. I'm not afraid of you. Get
That's
your hand
fine,
off of
but
me.
Thompson continued asking for another supervisor and stated she would wait until someone higher ranking arrived before getting out. Morgan then reached into the vehicle and grabbed Thompson's arm while continuing to order her out of the car.
But I've asked you
You're
to step
holding
out of
me
the car.
forcibly for no reason.
Because you need to step
Get
out
your
of the
hands off
step
me.
out of the car.
No, what am I stepping out of the car
Is there
for?
anything I can do to get you to comply?
Look, Mom, he just said take the
To
ticket.
comply.
You threw the car out of the car.
No, I did not. You did that.
said
You
take
threw
the
the
ticket
ticket
and
at me.
I gave it to you so you
threw
could
the
leave,
ticket at
and then
me.
you grabbed it
Okay,
and threw it out.
give me the
It's on
ticket.
your phone
Give
video.
me the ticket.
It's no,
Give me the
we're
ticket.
past that.
Okay.
You're under arrest. Step
For
out of the
what?
car, littering.
Okay.
Step out of the car.
No,
Thompson repeatedly told him not to touch her and stated that he was holding her too tightly. She also pointed out that her child was in the vehicle during the stop. Morgan responded that she still needed to comply with his commands and step out of the vehicle.
You are under arrest.
No, when the
Yes, ma'am.
When your colonel gets
No,
here,
we are
then
beyond
I will
that.
Step out.
Step
I'm not
out.
getting out of the car. I'm
Step
with
out.
I'm with my child, and I'm not
I
doing
understand
that.
you're with
Call
your
father
child.
right now.
Step out of the car.
I'm not.
Step
I'm
out
not.
of the
I'll
car.
step out when another officer gets here. I'm not
Step
stepping
out.
I don't trust you. You're holding me too strong. and I
Because
don't trust you.
I don't trust
you. Don't
you to
have
not
to hold
leave.
me like I'm not going anywhere. Where am I going to go?
I will stop holding
I'm not
you if
gonna
you
go
step out of the
anywhere.
car.
I'm not stepping out of the car.
You need to
Call
step
your
out of the
colonel
car.
And I will get out of the car.
This is resistance.
Morgan continued telling her that she was resisting his lawful commands by refusing to exit the vehicle after being told she was under arrest. The body camera footage shows the argument continuing for several minutes.
I'm not resisting arrest.
Because you're not
what am I
answering
under
my
arrest
order.
for?
Littering.
What am I under arrest for? I didn't litter.
You
did
threw the
that.
ticket out
no,
the
I did not.
window.
You did that. You did that. It's all on camera.
You're
so
correct.
when your colonel gets here, then I will step out. I have my child with me.
I am the
I'm not
corporal.
getting out of the, you have a supervisor, okay?
I am the supervisor
so
on
when your
duty.
supervisor gets here,
He
then
is
I
not.
will step
I am
out
the
of the
highest
car.
ranking
Call
supervisor.
someone else
I don't
to
have
come
anyone
here.
else.
There is someone else.
Not right now.
There is someone
You
else.
need to
Let me
step
call
out of the.
911.
During whole interaction, Thompson's son kept telling her she needed to comply, but she did not listen to anyone and kept lying. Eventually, the officer attempted to physically remove Thompson from the vehicle.
Stop.
Get your
Stop.
Please, sir, stop.
Get out.
Wait, stop, Mom, chill
Get
out, Mom.
out.
Wait, stop, sir, please stop.
Stop. Get out.
Stop, please stop.
Stop.
Wait, stop.
Get
Out, man. Please, stop, stop, stop. Stop, stop, stop. Get. Stop, please, stop, stop. Roll over.
The footage shows a struggle as Morgan and another responding officer tried to pull her from the driver's seat. Thompson can be heard yelling for them to stop, while officers repeatedly ordered her to get out and roll over once she was on the ground.
Roll over. Roll over. Roll over.
How am I going to roll over?
Roll over. Lower to the left. Pull your hand up.
All you had to do is take the ticket and leave.
After officers removed her from the vehicle, Thompson was handcuffed and placed into custody. Officers then conducted a search for weapons or contraband before placing her near a patrol vehicle. During that process, officers asked whether she had any guns, drugs, or knives on her.
Custody.
Get my phone.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna lead you this way. And step up. And feet, knees. There we go. Throw into this car back here. Face the number 11.
Thompson responded by questioning why they were asking and stating that she did not appear to have any weapons.
Right there. Spread your feet for me. No guns, drugs, knives on you, right? No guns, drugs, or knives on you. Yes or no?
Do it look like I got any guns, drugs, or knives on me?
I don't know. That's why I asked you. It's a yes or no question. Okay, he's in the back of my hand.
Officers eventually escorted her toward the patrol vehicle while she continued asking for her phone. The footage also captured officers discussing the arrest and stating that the situation could have ended differently if Thompson had simply taken the citation and left.
Get my phone.
Get in there.
Get out! Please! Wait, please stop! Please stop!
Hearst Police Chief Billy Keel issued a statement defending Corporal Morgan's actions. Keel stated that Morgan acted within department policy and within the law. According to the chief, officers working traffic enforcement in school zones are focused on community safety because of concerns about speeding around students in schools.
Police Department, and I want to share some information about this incident. Corporal Morgan acted in full accordance with the law and with our department's policies, and the department stands firmly behind his actions. He was working traffic enforcement in this particular area due to community concern for student safety and speeding near our schools. It is never our intent to use force. However, in this situation, force became necessary because of Tanisha Thompson's behavior and a refusal to follow lawful commands. Corporal Morgan made several clear attempts to gain her compliance. We recognize that the video circulating online has caused concern, and that is exactly why we're releasing body camera footage and additional context today.
Tanisha Thompson's arrest demonstrates why police encounters should be examined in full context. What appeared in a short clip to be an unprovoked attack followed a speeding stop, a discarded citation, repeated refusals to exit the vehicle, and several warnings before officers used force. The police chief ultimately defended Corporal Morgan's conduct as lawful and consistent with department policy. The next encounter moves back into far more questionable constitutional territory. This time, the person placed in handcuffs is NFL legend Warren Sapp. a passenger who says he was arrested simply for questioning an officer's hostile behavior.
I got that, but you said doubling the speed limit.
Okay.
You didn't double the speed limit.
Okay, well, I got him.
Exaggerated.
Okay.
Like, you get me? Obstruction is a physical thing.
I have
Would you like to go to jail? Obstruction is a physical thing. Would you like to go to jail? Not freedom of speech. You know, that's constitutionally protected, right? Detained for what? I'll take that. Detained for what? What am I being detained for? What am I being detained for? What am I being detained for? I'm listening. What am I being detained for? Please report. What am I being detained for?
This traffic stop cost cops $1 million after legendary player Warren Sapp, who was not even the driver of the car or the person receiving the ticket, got jailed.
All right, come over here. All right, I'm giving you a citation, okay? 63 and a 35. That's unacceptable, man. That's almost double the speed limit.
Like I said, we're part of the rally. We're having fun.
You can be part of the rally or you can live in town. I completely understand, but going almost double the speed limit's a little unacceptable.
No, like we said, he wasn't faster speed over there, and then we didn't
Well, I understand that when you come over the overpass, from the overpass, it drops from 45 to 35. I'm just educating you. 3, you can take it to court. I don't mind going to court. It's my job. All right?
Is this a point?
Yeah. Unless you want to fight it, you're more than welcome to. All right? But it's a $248 ticket.
But this is points, though, right?
Yes. But if you do the traffic school, it takes the points off.
Sapp, like any thinking citizen, asked the officer to explain the belligerent attitude. He was neither yelling nor resisting. He was simply talking.
How many of us?
With the amount of traffic, I'm trying to educate you, man. And with the amount of traffic that's coming through town,
63 is not double 35.
The law gentleman got this. 63 is what I got him on my radar. Go ahead and take it to court because it's on the body cam. Okay, but you're almost double. Okay, but you're going over the speed limit.
I got that, but you said doubling the speed limit.
Okay.
You didn't double the speed limit.
Okay, well, I got him. Okay, well, I got him, and I wrote for what I got was 63. Okay, so I said what I said, but I didn't write him for double, did I? I wrote him for
no, but what you're saying is incorrect.
As tensions increased, reinforcements were called, and not just 1 or 2 reinforcements. They called for 20 cops. Consider that. 20 policemen to deal with an unarmed individual pulled over during a traffic stop.
Future reference through this
You like to be correct, that's all. Action. Hold on, stop what?
You guys have
no, they know what? What you telling me to do what? What you mean, stop what?
Are you serious?
I'm dead.
You want to go to jail today? 63, but I don't know. Would you like to go to jail for obstruction? You get me?
Obstruction is a physical thing.
Would you like to go to jail for obstruction?
Obstruction is a physical thing.
Would you like to go to jail?
You do know that, right?
I know the law.
Obstruction is a physical thing. What did I do that physically?
You're obstructing her from doing her job.
What did I physically do? It's a physical action.
No, it's not either.
Obstruction is a physical action.
If you don't see
not freedom of speech. Not freedom of speech. You know, that's constitutionally protected, right?
And then they arrest Mr. Sapp, a legend just for raising question about police behavior.
Yeah, that's right. What's your name? 588.
If you don't remember your name during the investigation, that's obstruction.
What's your name? What's your name and badge number?
Coon Fair, 734.
Coon Fair, 734.
Yeah.
Detained for what?
I'll take that.
Detained for what? The police officers charged that Warren Sapp was obstructing justice. Obstructing what, you might ask? Warren was neither impeding nor committing a crime. He was speaking. It appears that to these police officers, asserting one's rights is itself a crime.
What am I being detained for? What am I being detained for? What am I being detained for? I'm listening. What am I being detained for? Please report. What am I being detained for?
We got cameras just like you got.
No, hey, is it rolling?
Everything's rolling, yeah.
I got you.
Audio, video, recording.
You ain't got to hold me that hard, brother. I'm right here. I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting. I'm just standing here. Why you got to grab me like that? What am I being detained for?
I'll explain that in a second, sir.
In the face of Sapp's challenge, the power of their ego got the better of them. Their true motivation did not lie in the enforcement of the law, but in gaining dominance. Instead of a lawful arrest, what followed was revenge.
You know this is affecting an arrest.
This is a detainment.
You're applying force right now.
No, I'm not.
To impede an investigation, I have to do something physical, not talk. That's a freedom of speech. That's a constitutionally protected activity. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Everybody right here, no, you didn't. You said, do I want to go to jail? And I said, for what? So we gonna see. still ain't answered about the detainment, sir.
You're being detained, and I'll answer that in just a second.
What are you detaining? Hold on. No, wait. This gonna be fun.
Everyone needs to step back.
You need some tape, don't you? There you go.
Sapp was then handcuffed in the presence of a large gathering and removed from the scene. He did not offer any resistance. He did not retaliate against the police brutality that he was experiencing. This was an ideal instance that all Americans should emulate in such circumstances.
Guys, you know this is force, right? 1983 law school. Deprivation of rights under the color of law. I haven't done anything. Not a thing. Not exactly. Hold on. He's going to answer that for us, right, officer?
Why are you arresting him?
You know it's illegal for you to watch him do this. Yeah, I am. Right? This is force.
Watch him do it.
Absolutely. What am I being detained for?
Until I can get your name, that's what we're going to do. You're being detained.
What am I being detained for?
A millionaire like Warren Sapp, who can afford his attorney and publicist, is considered a high-profile victim. Nevertheless, one should take into account that there are many more cases of people who suffer from abuse but receive no attention at all.
Hold on. You didn't explain it. Guys. What am I being detained for?
Okay, I was talking.
No, I'm asking. What am I being detained for? I can resist the unlawful arrest, but I'm not. On Supreme Court, I have handcuffs on me, and you haven't told me why am I being detained. Why am I being detained? I can stand right here. I'm not being detained. I'm being detained. I'm just standing here. Why would I get anybody in your car?
Because I'm surrounded by about 20, 30, 40 people. It's not a safe situation.
It's a safe situation. Ain't nobody doing anything. Nobody's doing anything. I'm right here, dog. All right. You haven't answered me. Why am I being detained?
Because you obstructed her investigation.
That's a physical act, right? Obstructing is a physical act.
The crime that he was charged with? Obstruction, a very serious crime indeed. However, what was he really obstructing? It was the crucial power that the policeman had, which was his capacity to manage the story and make it unfold his way, in the courtroom and out of it.
I'm talking to two other officers. I don't have to answer you. I'm not getting in that car. Why am I getting in that car?
Stop pushing it.
Stop resisting. Get back.
That's all I want to know. Where's the supervisor?
Sit down.
Can I get a supervisor?
Sit down.
Can I get a supervisor?
Sit down.
That's you?
You have anything in your pockets?
They had already formed an opinion even before they heard one complete sentence. This is not how law enforcement works. This is dictatorship. This cannot be allowed in the USA.
I don't consent to any searches.
Well, you are detained.
I am being detained for what? Where's the supervisor? Please?
Stand up.
Please? No, I'm good, right? You told me to sit. You told me to sit, I'm going to sit.
Stand up.
You told me to sit, I'm going to sit.
Stand up.
Can you get a supervisor, please?
Stand up.
Can I get a supervisor, please?
Stand up.
Can I get a supervisor, please? Brother, I don't consent to any searches.
You are detained.
For what?
Because you have
what? I'm at for what?
Incident to arrest.
Who?
Incident to arrest.
What is that? What is that? You said I'm being detained. I'm actually...
It also indicates a wider problem in policing. It's not a one-off occurrence, but rather a trend wherein the police officer always sides with his fellow police officer when there's any wrongdoing. The truth is that cases where a police officer gets fired for making a false arrest are extremely uncommon.
Why am I being detained?
I already told you why.
Why?
You obstructed.
Because I didn't give you my name?
You need to give us a name.
I didn't. No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I have the right to remain silent.
When I ask you to leave and move back, you do not.
Sir, none of that was asked to me.
Please get in the car.
Can I get a supervisor? Can I get a supervisor? I need a supervisor because he told me I'm being detained because I didn't tell him my name.
Yes, that's obstruction.
That's obstruction.
Obstruction is a physical
That is
act.
obstruction. Stand up. I need to stand up.
All
right, you're under arrest. You are under arrest.
I'm in the car. I'm already in the car.
Stand up.
I'm already in the car, sir. Can I get a supervisor?
Stand up. I need to search your pockets.
Hi, brother. What's going on? I asked him why am I being detained.
Many legal scholars have described this as a typical case of wrongful arrest. The police had no reason to take him into custody and send him to the prison.
Why am I being detained?
I already told you why.
Why?
You obstructed.
Because I didn't give you my name?
You need to give us a name.
I didn't. No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I have the right to remain silent.
When I ask you to leave and move back, you do not.
None of that was asked to me.
Please get in the car.
Can I get a supervisor? Can I get a supervisor? I need a supervisor because he told me I'm being detained because I didn't tell him my name.
Yes, that's obstruction.
That's
sir.
obstruction. Obstruction is a physical
That is
act.
obstruction.
Stand up. I need to stand up. All right, you're under arrest. You are under arrest. I'm in the car.
Even in such an unjust situation, Sapp remained unusually calm. He decided to keep his cool as the imperfections of the system would come to light on their own. With patience came the truth, as chaos became a mirror for injustice.
I'm already in the car. Stand up. I'm already in the car, sir. Can I get a supervisor? Stand up. I need to search your pockets.
Hi, brother. What's going on, man? I asked him why am I doing the same.
I know. Wouldn't give me his name. That's obstruction. I don't have any weapons, sir. I don't have any weapons.
We need you to shoot in as much as you can, all right?
I got to sit right here. I mean, I'm not going to
You have his camera? I gave it to her. Oh, good. That'll be evidence.
They made for a big guy. And they did nothing against the law.
That seat's annoying, sorry. We can't help it.
I did nothing for nobody.
Right. What is it? It's all right. Just let it go.
Whose car is it?
I don't know whose car this is. This is my car.
You know who he is? Who is that? That's Warren Sapp.
The calm yet resolute strength exhibited by Sapp proved to be a potent tactic that eventually brought out the fault lines of the very system that wanted to bring him down. Though he was jailed, his act proved to be an enormous one.
That's Warren Sapp. Okay, well, he wouldn't give me his name. Yeah. That's Warren Sapp. Give me that foul player.
Good. Turn on your air back on. So you don't get mad. Hey, what is going on?
All right.
Let me turn my air on before he gets upset.
Yeah. What's he driving? I don't know.
He came with the guy in the white hat, I believe, right there. But I was issuing this guy a citation, and he wanted to argue because I said,
Obstruction, definitely. Get him gone.
okay.
So, yeah.
All right, I'll get it.
That's what we got. Obstruction. Get the people that's going to jail.
All right.
The police carried out an arrest illegally. What happens now? Most likely nothing. There have been suggestions for holding the police responsible for their actions. Would they misuse their authority knowing that their money is on the line?
Did y'all stop that body cam?
This is still rolling.
No, mine.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to use that. I don't want to mess with it.
It's definitely stopped.
But listen, if you want to request the footage, mine's been rolling the whole time.
No.
No, I understand. And you've been good to me, I understand that, but I'm not the one who arrested you. Are you going to give me your name or no?
Warren Sapp's case was far from an anomaly. Rather, it showed how the entire system was flawed, making it possible for police officers to exercise their power illegally with impunity. No one should have been charged because he knew his rights. If this could happen to a wealthy person who had lawyers, imagine what would happen to the common man.
What was that? What am I here for?
You're being arrested for obstruction.
That's a physical act, right?
No. It's an impeding investigation. It could be physical, it could be refusing to leave, it could be continue to interject yourself into an investigation that's being done on a separate situation.
Wasn't an investigation, it was a ticket being written, right?
It was a traffic investigation.
So after you hand the person the ticket, the traffic stop is effectively over?
Warren Sapp sued the police department for wrongful arrest. In their claim, the attorneys will state that the police officers had no probable cause to arrest Mr. Sapp. The lawsuit will most probably seek compensation from the police department and possibly force them to change their policies on making such an arrest in the future, purely out of ego and not law.
After you hand the person the ticket, the traffic stop is effectively over?
Well, the deputy was still talking.
No, I was asking, after you hand the ticket to the man, the is effectively over? The stop is over?
It depends.
I'm asking.
If the ticket is being explained to the individual who has the physical ticket in his hands, then no, it's not.
Why he's folding it up?
Mr. Sapp, I'm not going to argue with you.
No, definitely not going to argue with you.
You'll have your day in court. I understand that. So.
Oh no, because I just had my rights violated. Your officer said to me, "Do you want to go to jail?" First thing he said out of his mouth to me. I said, "Excuse me? What's your name?" So I laughed. Because I do have a right to remain silent, right? I have the right, Fourth and Fifth Amendment, right?
Yes, you absolutely have a right to remain silent. But you don't have the right to interject yourself into an investigation.
As per Mr. Sapp, it goes beyond a single arrest. It is about accountability, justice, and holding the authorities accountable for how they deal with the people in USA. If they cannot show respect for a legend, What will they do to common Americans? Warren Sapp's case shows that fame and financial resources may bring attention to an alleged wrongful arrest, but they cannot prevent the arrest from happening. He remained calm, was surrounded by an overwhelming police response, and later pursued a multi-million-dollar claim, alleging that officers had no probable cause to take him into custody. The next lawsuit raises a similar concern, whether an officer transformed protected speech into grounds for detention. What began as a non-criminal exchange allegedly became a retaliatory arrest, placing both the First and Fourth Amendments at the center of a $5 million civil rights battle.
Pat him down, please.
What's that?
Pat him down.
What am I getting patted down for?
Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired!
Where? Right there? Get back!
What began as a simple encounter quickly spiraled into a constitutional flashpoint, because sometimes the line between authority and abuse is crossed in seconds.
Pat him down, please.
What's that?
Pat him down.
What am I getting patted down for?
Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Okay.
What am I getting patted down for?
Because you're getting patted down.
Why?
Do you have any weapons on you?
No, I don't have no weapons on me.
What's out of
In the quiet aftermath of the confrontation, the real battle didn't happen on the street. It began in a courtroom. A moment that seemed minor at first suddenly carried the weight of constitutional scrutiny. Because when power is questioned, the law demands answers. And this time, those answers were going to cost millions.
Don't got no weapons on me.
Hands on your pockets. Okay. So, what's your side? No.
I ain't got no side. I ain't got... Whatever she said is what it is. So whatever she want to do, let's do it. And see how far she want to take it.
Where is her car?
At her mom's house,
Let's see how far she want to take it.
A $5 million civil rights lawsuit was filed, targeting not just the officer, but the entire department. The allegations weren't vague or symbolic. They were precise, direct, and deeply serious. At the center of it all, a claim that the Constitution itself had been ignored. But what exactly crossed the line?
Over it. I've been with this 3 years.
Yeah.
Mom, what? Is my car at the house? What? Is my car at the house? I have the police here at Sheikah's house to get my car. It's not at the house? Okay. It's not home.
Okay.
The complaint argues that the driver was unlawfully detained, without probable cause, without justification. Was there ever a real legal basis for the stop? Or did it begin with assumption? Because under the Fourth Amendment, every detention must be reasonable. And if it's not, what does that make the officer's actions?
What? What? Where? Right there? Jesse! Jesse, are you okay? Get in the house! Get in the house! Jesse! Get back! Get back! Where is he? Where is he?
In the car!
43, give me traffic. Shots fired. Shots fired. I got a deputy down.
Then comes the arrest, an escalation that raises even deeper questions. Was this about enforcing the law or enforcing authority? The lawsuit claims there was no lawful ground for taking the driver into custody. So why did the situation spiral instead of de-escalate?
Off of McLaren. We're off of McLaren. Shots fired. I got a deputy down. Jesse, how are you?
The First Amendment enters the picture, protecting speech, even when it's offensive. Because in a free society, words alone are not a crime. But did the officer treat speech as defiance rather than a constitutional right? And if so, where does that leave the boundary between law and ego?
43 SO, I need EMS. VDMS on standby. Suspect is going to be in the vehicle. No. Where are you hit? Where are you hit? No! Get back! No! Get back! Anybody to do anything, please! No!
I might have hit my vest.
Okay, okay, okay.
No!
Get back! Get back! I'm not going to tell you go! Get back! Get back! Get her! Get her and get her back now!
No!
The complaint goes further, suggesting the officer acted out of personal retaliation, not procedure, not protocol, but emotion. If true, that changes everything, because law enforcement guided by personal offense is no longer enforcement. It's misuse of power.
Yeah. Do you see anything in my vest? What are you feeling? Did you feel anything? My legs went numb when it hit me. All right, all right. I don't know. My legs went numb for a second. I heard a pop come from...
Go this way. Can you move?
Yeah. I got you, buddy.
What started as a non-criminal situation quickly transformed into an arrest scenario. But how does something legally harmless become grounds for detention? Was there a moment where this could have been stopped? Or was escalation inevitable the second authority felt challenged?
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! You know. I'm hit! What?
Under 42 U.S.C. Section 1983, individuals can seek justice when their constitutional rights are violated. This isn't just a legal technicality, it's a safeguard against abuse. But invoking it means something serious happened. So, what exactly pushed this case into federal civil rights territory?
In the car! I was shot through the car! Oh!
The lawsuit claims emotional distress, an invisible but powerful consequence. Because unlawful arrest doesn't end at release, it lingers. What happens to trust when authority feels like a threat instead of protection? And how does someone recover from that moment?
I'm good. I feel weird, but I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Reputational harm is also on the table. An arrest, even if unjustified, leaves a mark that doesn't fade easily. But should someone carry that burden for an action that may never have been lawful? Or does accountability demand that the system correct itself?
I don't know. I might have hit my vest.
At its core, the case challenges the balance of power. How much discretion is too much? And when does enforcement cross into violation? Because the Constitution isn't optional, it's binding. The officer's decision-making is now under a microscope. Every word, every action, every escalation, examined in detail. Could this have been resolved with restraint instead of force? Or was the outcome shaped by something deeper?
Stay inside your house. Stay inside your house.
The department itself is named, raising institutional questions. Is this about one officer or a broader pattern? Because accountability doesn't stop at the individual level. Sometimes the system itself is put on trial.
I got you. Move over to me.
Jesse, come back.
Mark vehicle right there.
Dude, am I hit?
Come on. Let's get further back.
The case sends a message far beyond the individuals involved. That constitutional protections are not negotiable. But will that message lead to change or just another headline? that remains uncertain. A $5 million civil rights lawsuit was filed against an officer and the department, alleging violations of constitutional protections. The complaint claims the driver was unlawfully detained and arrested without probable cause, violating the First and Fourth Amendments. It argues the officer acted out of personal retaliation, escalating a non-criminal situation into an unlawful arrest. Filed under 42 U.S.C. Section 1983, the lawsuit seeks damages for emotional distress, reputational harm, and abuse of authority, emphasizing the need for accountability when power is misused. When authority forgets its limits, the law steps in, not quietly, but decisively. Because the Constitution doesn't just exist in theory, it responds when it's tested. That $5 million complaint challenges more than a single arrest. It asks whether personal offense influenced police decision-making and whether the department itself failed to prevent an alleged misuse of authority. The final case provides something the previous one has not yet delivered: a completed legal outcome. Juniper Mulligan was arrested after confronting a deputy over his driving. The charges were later dismissed, her record was cleared, and the county paid her $25,000. But the most surprising part is what she chose to do with a portion of that money.
What?
Disorderly conduct and menacing. I'm lawfully able to search you after you've been placed under arrest, okay?
All I'm going to do is let him know he cut across 2 lanes of traffic. You know, if you're supposed to uphold the law, you should, actually follow the law. And I honked at him, and then I came here to tell him he was a bad driver, and this happened.
She didn't touch the officer. She didn't threaten him. So how did a few words turn into handcuffs within minutes?
Pull up. I went in the 4 lane over here. I guess I cut from over. Never seen her over there. Of course, I can't say a whole lot about it. She comes up here. I'm getting ready to talk. She comes beating on my ankle. Scares me to death. I had no clue. Jumped out. She starts freaking boom, 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 boom. So I hit the recorder. Start recording. She's doing the way she's doing. She's yelling, screaming. She's disorderly.
This entire situation starts with something almost everyone has done at least once: calling out a bad driver. Juniper Mulligan sees a deputy driving recklessly and decides to confront him. No violence, no physical contact, just frustration and words. But what happens next turns a simple complaint into a constitutional controversy.
36. Do you have this 23 last name?
Negative.
Seen 4. Got out of detective ready.
What's your name and badge number? God. What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number?
I'll talk to you in a minute, okay?
36. Keep the 4th negative.
10. Within minutes of that confrontation, officers arrive and the tone is already set. She's being described as disorderly, aggressive, and out of control. But here's the question you should be asking: who decided that? And based on what evidence? Because at this point, no real investigation has even happened.
Do you have a name?
Do what? I do have a name.
What is your name?
I told you I'd talk to you later.
4 negative.
Disorderly conduct and victim window. We have menaces now. That's menacing.
You advise.
I would have 100% say that's menacing.
Vehicle for the 28. I'm not getting up
on your window like that? Yeah. Ms. Mulligan? Quick turn around. Right back. Arrest.
What?
Disorderly conduct and menacing.
Now think about this carefully. If simply approaching an officer and criticizing them can be labeled as disorderly conduct, then where does your right to speak actually end? Is it when your words become inconvenient, or when they challenge authority?
Okay.
Don't.
I'm going to do it. Just so you don't drop the hand.
Put your hands behind your back.
Oh, you want my keys home? Yeah, take my keys.
Hold up. Don't be breaking anything out of her pocket.
Why?
Back up. We'll give it to you, but don't be jerking out until we don't know what you're pulling out of your Hey, okay, then have a seat. Yeah, actually, we can. You're under arrest. You're under arrest.
And then it happens fast. Too fast. She confronts the deputy, and almost immediately, she's in handcuffs. That kind of timing isn't just important, it's everything. Because when an arrest follows criticism this quickly, it raises a serious question. Is this enforcement or retaliation.
I'm double locking these cuffs so they don't tighten up on you, okay? Yeah, you fucking up, anything on them? Nope. All right, I'm gonna walk you back here, okay?
I would like to give my mother my keys.
Here's where things get even more interesting. The law doesn't criminalize speech just because it's loud, angry, or uncomfortable. In fact, the Constitution protects your right to criticize public officials, even police officers. So, if her words were protected, what exactly justified the arrest?
I would like to give my mother my keys.
So you're not going to do it. You're handcuffed, okay?
I know.
So,
I want my mother to go in my pocket.
Listen to me.
No, I want her
so this is a search incident to arrest, okay? I'm lawfully able to search you after you've been placed under arrest, okay?
Sure.
I understand, but I'm just telling you how it is. Obviously, I wasn't the initial officer who was out here, so I'm going to make sure that he's okay with her having the keys, and if he's okay with it, then that's what we'll do, okay?
Sure.
Just so you know, okay, I'm actively recording right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to search you well enough to ensure that you don't have anything that's going to harm me, okay? Is there going to be anything that's tucked on you that the jail is going to find when a female officer searches you?
Nope.
Okay, I appreciate the honesty. I think that's everything. Oh, man, we got to do that.
The charges sound serious, menacing, and disorderly conduct. But legally, those aren't vague concepts. Menacing requires real fear of immediate harm. Disorderly conduct requires intent to disrupt public peace. Ask yourself, did her actions actually meet those standards, or just offend the wrong person?
May she have that?
Yeah, we'll make a quick cash.
And I would like, no, that's my wallet.
What?
My wallet is in my back pocket.
Okay.
Mom?
I have to signal this up.
Did I?
Yeah.
Mom, come take these things from him, please.
So you do want your mom to have cash, correct?
I want her to have my keys, whatever's in my pockets.
Yes.
I'd like to keep my chopstick, though.
Make sure there ain't nothing folded up in here.
As she's being arrested, something stands out. She's calm, she's cooperative, she's asking to give her keys to her mother, nothing unreasonable. But even that small request becomes tense, controlled, and restricted. Why does everything feel less about safety and more about dominance?
All right, is there anything in your back pocket? Right side. Just don't touch it.
Yeah, there's my wallet.
There's your wallet in your back pocket. Can you go ahead and just grab that out with your left hand?
Sure.
Okay. No, absolutely not. Okay. Yeah. No, come here. You're on the walk.
I was just handing my property to my mother.
33 for check welfare. Space to do. Yeah. Okay. Good.
2236 Homewood Avenue.
Take some side steps
Caller
to your
advising
left.
there's a female, possible 218A.
What I'd like you to do, I want you to spread your legs, just like this.
We're currently public service right now, saying she's going to harm pets and chickens in the area, unknown weapon.
And then, this is the moment that changes everything. One of the officers openly admits he didn't even witness the incident. Let that sink in. The person involved in the arrest wasn't there when it happened, so now you have to ask what exactly the arrest was based on.
Face me. Just a minute. I'll take your hand off. Exit. I'll turn that AC on. Good? Yeah, I don't know why they're doing this today, but we're good. I'm going to read you something because you're currently placed under arrest, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to an attorney before making any statements and have your attorney with you during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney and desire one, the court will appoint one for you.
Because here's the rule that matters most. Probable cause must exist before the arrest, not after. You don't arrest someone and then figure out why later. But in this case, it feels like the story is being built after the fact. Isn't that backwards?
Keeping these rights in mind, you don't have to talk to me and you can invoke these at any time.
All right.
Do you wish to talk to me about what happened today that led to this? Because it's honestly, I don't know. I rolled up here and the situation was already happening.
All right. Will it affect my arrest?
Do what?
Will it affect this? Do I get out?
Now the situation gets even more serious. She's handcuffed, placed in the back of a patrol car, and questioned about what happened. Think about that. She's not free to leave, she's under pressure, and she's being asked to explain herself. Were her rights properly protected?
Will it affect my arrest?
Do what?
Will it affect this? Do I get out?
No.
Okay, well, that cop, whoever, cut across 2 lanes of traffic.
We're at over here on the road.
On the bridge.
Nope.
Cut in front of me across 2 lanes of traffic, no lights, no signals. And I honked at him, and then I came here to tell him he was a bad driver, and this happened.
Because when you're in custody and being questioned, officers are required to inform you of your rights. The right to remain silent, the right to an attorney. Without those warnings, anything you say could become legally questionable. Where were those protections in this moment?
I believe that's where the problem's gonna lie.
I just went up and knocked on his door. I knocked twice on glass. That's it.
We could have went about this in a better way. You know that you can just go to the sheriff's department and say, hey, I want to talk with the sheriff. I've got a problem with what happened today on the road. Do you realize that that's the way to go about this? Because listen, let me tell you something. I do not enjoy taking away people's freedoms. I did not get in this job to do so. And I hate that this is what it's come to today, okay? But I wish that on your side as well, I wish that we could have done better today.
All I was going to do was let him know he cut across 2 lanes of traffic. You know, if you're supposed to uphold the law, you should, actually follow the law.
And listen closely to what she says. Will it affect my arrest? That question says everything. She's trying to cooperate her way out, hoping that explaining herself might help. But isn't that exactly the kind of pressure the law is supposed to prevent?
You should be aware of the laws he's trying to enforce.
Well, let me ask you this, man. Do you think if we could go back in time, you do this a little bit different? You think that it was appropriate? But I tell you, whenever you go there and you beat on his window and you put him in fear of physical injury, it's called
I disagree with that.
Well, I wasn't here for that, okay? I appreciate you being nice and cordial with me and talking to me. I promise I'm not a mean person, okay? I'm going to do my best to be able to have your mom take the car where it doesn't get towed, okay?
I appreciate that.
All right, well, I'll be back with you soon, okay? Can you feel the air?
Yes.
Meanwhile, her mother is nearby, simply trying to take her belongings and help. But even she is warned about interfering. Think about that standing there. Doing nothing aggressively becomes a potential problem. What's really being controlled here? The situation or the narrative?
Yeah, I'll open the window. She can talk to you. Would you like to come speak with her? You can talk to her, say whatever you'd like. I just ask that you don't reach in there or take anything. Just talk, okay?
What? I still have my chopstick. That's some candy. How are you doing, hon?
Could be better.
Like I said, I searched you. You're a woman, so I'm not going. I searched you well enough to make sure that you don't have any knives, guns, or anything that can hurt me, okay?
Now here's where the story takes a sharp turn. The case goes to court, and it collapses. The charges are dismissed completely. Her record erased, as if the arrest should have never happened in the first place. What does that tell you about the strength of the case?
Okay, the chapstick is in your pocket. You just leave it there. Okay? It's okay.
Let me know the incidentals.
You'll just probably ROR right out. Okay?
Probably what?
You'll probably just ROR right out.
I don't know what that means.
They're basically going to go up there. They're going to take your information and they're going to release you on your own recognizance to